the Fatu Network on Karaba Avenue. Today is actually the first day that we start broadcasting here using our studios. We're still working on the studios. If you look around, you will see that. But we're almost there. And but first, we would like to thank Africell very much for making this possible. They actually built this studio. Today, as you all know, is International, the World Press Freedom Day. And the theme for this year is Keeping Power in Check. That's the theme for this year, and media, justice, and the rule of law, focusing on the importance of enabling a legal environment for press freedom. And press freedom is very, very important to everyone, and the President of the Gambia, President Adam Barrow, has made it very clear that press freedom is one thing that is high on his list of agenda. So today we're going to find out if this is really the case. And I have the Honorable Minister for Information, Demba Ali Jawa. Welcome to the program. And I also have Madi Jobate, who is a representative of the civil society and also a program manager at Tango. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Okay, today is World Press Freedom Day, and when we say press freedom, do we really have this in Gambia? And I will start with the Honorable Minister for Information. Do we have press freedom in Gambia?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we definitely have press freedom in this country. And compared to what used to be, I mean, in the last few years, certainly Gambia is on top of the world. I mean, as far as Africa is concerned, I can even say we are right at the top there as far as press freedom is concerned.
Madi, what's your take on this? Do we have press freedom? He said we're on the top.
Gambia is 122.
Yes.
Ranked out of 180 countries according to World Press Freedom Index 2018. 2017. Okay. Well, we have press freedom. I wouldn't say absolutely, but the space is in practice open for free press, which has been enjoyed, I guess, very greatly. But given the theme particularly, one needs to look at other enabling factors. So that when you look at those factors, to enable the press to keep power in check, what I'm trying to refer to is by law, press freedom is still under threat in this country.
By law, yes, because all
the legal draconian laws are still in place.
Yes.
And one would suppose those would change, but yeah, that is the reality. But in practice, of course, I guess we are seriously enjoying it.
Yeah, you mentioned that we are 122, but remember we came from 142 to 122. That's an achievement, right, Honorable Minister?
Certainly, it is an achievement, and the very fact that this was after 2017, I can assure you, if we are to have another index right now, it would be a completely different thing. We would have jumped much even higher.
But we're still behind because we are like 72 points below Senegal. Do you know that?
Well, yeah, I agree. Senegal has been in it for a very, very long time. We are just less than 2 years into it yet. And I again can assure you that, as we progress, we definitely have to reduce that difference between us and Senegal.
You think we will get there?
Yeah, I want to share his optimism, and probably given what is happening now, the expectation would be we'll continue to progress. So we can, of course, surpass Senegal by the next year's index or in a few years' time. But I think again, I mean, going back to the theme, a lot of other factors that have to be looked at. It's about capacity. How can the media hold power in check? That's a capacity issue. That the media has to have. Which is an issue, in the Gambia. I mean, our press itself internally, faces capacity challenges to enable, or limit its ability to hold power to account.
Yeah, but you see, that has been the case. A lot of people have talked about that and say there is no issues, like the government is not putting any pressure on the press, but there's self-censorship. And you've talked about capacity, which is also true, but how do we overcome that? Is the ministry organizing some maybe capacity building programs or sending journalists on training programs? Is there anything that your ministry is doing? to curb this?
Yes, within our limit, as you know, we came to power, found out that, we inherited a kind of a broken economy. So, the capacity, even the ministry itself is so limited. But, within our limited means, we are definitely doing a lot in trying to build the capacity of the media. Again, there is a tradition here. For example, in the Francophone countries, for instance, they have a budget for the private media. Unfortunately, in the Anglophone, tradition, it doesn't exist at all. So, the media have to work for themselves. That's an unfortunate situation. Probably somewhere along the line, we will revisit that aspect of it and see what we can be able to do, maybe to at least budget something for the private media to help build their capacity. But we are trying our level best. From the capacity that we
building capacity for people in the media, and you've talked about lack of capacity. What do you think can be done? Because everyone's been talking about that, but what's the solution?
Yeah, I think capacity from a legal point of view, from a knowledge skills point of view, from a resources point of view, and the state of course has, for me, primary obligation to create that enabling environment. So that in terms of knowledge and skills, we know we have a school, a journalism school at the University of the Gambia. But we need more of those, particularly professional training for journalists, because not everyone can go straight to the university. So journalism is a trade where entry is very easy, but then when people enter, they need to find those institutes, purposely dedicated to that. But also to make media houses themselves capable of building their own capacity, because they also take responsibility for that. But that can only happen if they are also buoyant, economically speaking. And so one thing the state can do, can provide subvention to media houses or to such institutes, but on the other hand, or in addition to that, to see how do you provide tax concessions to media houses, so that media materials that are coming, media equipment, you just set up a studio. If you want to import cameras and other equipment for your studio, do you enjoy a tax concession for that? So those kind of initiatives or support from the state can help to flourish, make our media flourish, and therefore that goes to address capacity, as well. So for me, primarily, the state has to take leadership, and more than any time in our history, probably now. Because these were not issues ever considered probably in the First Republic, certainly not in the Second Republic. And so that if we have the current government inheriting this kind of a regime, we need to look at all of those challenges facing our media. And I tell people, if this ministry right now is what will make or break the media, because this ministry is headed by our own veteran journalists who knows what we went through, what we've experienced, what are the issues inside the Gambian media. So his presence at the top of that should serve as an opportunity to initiate legal reforms, to initiate economic incentives and capacity building incentives or initiatives for our media. And I guess we will have to take great advantage of him.
Well, Honorable Minister,
so long as he lasts there.
He said you occupying that office will make the media or break it, because you were there during the fight and you yourself, you're a victim, and you were there when everything happened. But now we're saying that Jammeh's toolbox is still being used. Mari talked about the sedition, the libel, defamation, the fake publication, which I was a victim of myself. So those laws are still there. And you're talking about we're going up there, but how are we going to go when we're still being, I don't think we can move.
Yes, we can move. It's a process. It's not something that you can do just overnight like that. I can assure you also that as far as those bad media laws are concerned, we are doing something about it. In fact, we have already set up a committee which is composed of members of civil society, members of the Gambia Press Union, other stakeholders, as well as representatives of the Ministry of Justice, to look at the laws that exist presently in our books, as well as make a recommendation to the ministry as to how we're going to deal with those laws, either to repeal them completely or amend them, so that they can at least be in line with some best practices elsewhere in the world. So, we are doing something on that situation.
Okay, and yeah, they're doing something, and they set up a committee, and the civil society is part of it. I'm sure you are part of that as well.
Yeah.
So you know that something is being done.
Oh yeah, I mean, I see efforts on the ground, and I mean, we're trying to participate, engage as much as we can in those processes. But it's about us really taking advantage of the opportunity. The ministry can initiate, and as you rightly said, we have those committees in place. The onus now is on the Gambia Press Union, the wider civil society, media houses, and journalists like yourself, knowing the opportunity we have in the Ministry of Information. I mean, how do we really maximize this opportunity? So that we don't wait and see. I mean, watch them, but let's engage them and speed up this process. Otherwise the process can be dragging for.
Yeah, because I remember I watched the Honorable Minister a few times, and they've been saying it's in progress, but until now, like, it's kind of a little bit slow. We have seen that TV licenses have been issued. There is PTV, there is QTV, and there is Star TV recently. The President has said that press freedom would top his agenda, but also we have seen that Daily Observer is still closed, which is kind of like an issue. Is there plans to open Daily Observer again? Because I think Daily News, one of the newspapers that was closed, is open again. Would that be the same in Observer's case?
Yeah, I can assure you that. I mean, the ministry, we are very much concerned the continuous closure of the Daily Observer. In fact, we are doing everything, possible. What actually happened in this case was, Daily Observer was considered as one of those institutions or properties that either belong to President Jammeh or his close associates. So it is now under receivership, kind of. And it was placed under the receivership of management of Augustus Prom. So the intention was for Augustus Prom as a company to set up the management, revamp the management and make sure that Daily Observer is back on the, on the stance again, so that at least, because they've been owing a lot of money to the government. We know what happened in the past. They were in the corridors of power. They were not interested in settling their bills or tax bills or whatever, and because nobody then had the courage even to ask them to pay. Now the situation has changed. Everybody is going after them. They are owing millions and millions of dollars in tax arrears. The only way they can be able to start to pay that amount is if they are in business. But if you close them down, definitely it will be extremely difficult for them to. So that's the argument we put across. But somewhere along the line, again, one of the creditors, that is the GRA, the Gambia Revenue Authority, took the matter to court. And the courts have given an order that the Daily Observer be closed down until they settle this amount, which is, contrary to what we actually were working on, because what we were working on was to allow the Augustus Prop company to change the management so that at least things can be able to move. But we are still in discussion with the Ministry of Justice, through the Ministry of Justice, try to see what we can do with the courts and get the Daily Observer back on on the stance. That is our objective, and we are definitely pursuing that.
Okay, if you're just joining us, we are live here at our studios on Caraba Avenue. It is the Fatu Network Studios here, like I said, on Caraba Avenue, and it's World Press Freedom Day today, and I'm here talking to the Honorable Minister for Information, Demba Ali Jawo, and Madi Jabate. He's the Programs Manager for Tango. It's going to be a busy weekend because the Gambia Press Union is having a symposium shortly today, and both the Minister and Madi will be there, right? A little bit later today. It will be, I think at about 4 o'clock. That's when it's starting. And tomorrow, the Gambia Press Union is also doing giving out awards to journalists on Friday, tomorrow. So now you can send in also your questions if you have any, because I know I'm not going to keep the minister here for a long time because he has to go, and Madi also has to go. He's a panelist at the symposium that will take place today at the University of the Gambia. And the Honorable Minister, I know I did press freedom today, so I'm going to take advantage and ask about this press release that you wrote about the situation in Gunjur. I know it was kind of tough because when you just came in, I told Madi, I said, you replied to the minister. So a lot of people were saying, oh, this minister is a very good media or journalist, but now the government is trying to use him. Do you think they're trying to use you to say something to just kind of like cover them up? Is that the case?
No, I can assure you it is not the case. I am the spokesperson of the government. There is a problem somewhere in Gunjur. I mean, it's an environmental problem. What I did was, when the debate is raging on this issue, I had to go to the experts, to the National Environment Agency and the experts in environment, and get the facts from them, because it is my duty, to whatever the standpoint of the government on any particular issue, for me to pass it on to the public. And that's exactly what I did. I went to the experts. I have no idea about environmental issues. All that I wrote there was the facts as they were given to me by the experts, and that's what I passed on to the public. So so it's like sitting the messenger for carrying the message. For me, as far as I'm concerned, I was just a messenger. I was just carrying the message that I got from the experts. So that's sitting. So if the message was not correct, then you cannot blame me. You carry out the message, but then the person who actually gave me the message to carry.
Madi, you're one person who wrote, to challenge the Honorable Minister on that, but he's saying he got that from the experts. And we can't blame him for that.
Well, he has to take responsibility to some extent. Otherwise, let the source give the message themselves. But he decided to give it out as the government spokesperson, and I guess that's squarely within his mandate to do so. So I have no problem with him giving the message. But the issue is, as you said, is a raging issue. So I responded on the merits of the message and my concerns, so that even if it were given by any, I have questions, because we've also contacted experts, on the issue of the environment, on fish meal production itself. This is what is taking place in Gunjur, and we know capacity issues in the Gambia, the strength of monitoring and evaluation, so that in the message, if NEA says the liquid waste is harmless to our ocean, to the life in the ocean, okay, we have found out that when the treatment process goes to the last level in fish meat production, what actually results is water that can be even used for gardening. We've also found that from experts. So practically it is not harmful to life in the ocean. But the issue I have raised is, how can we guarantee that 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the line, Golden Lead will continue to ensure that efficient, adequate treatment process, that the liquid waste eventually will still remain harmless, and how can we guarantee also that NEA would continue to do the exact monitoring? Because if NEA fails to monitor for 1 minute, if Golden Lead fails to ensure adequate treatment for 1 minute, then it means we'll have some amount of bad liquid go into the ocean, and that could, the damage could be far-reaching. And so far the evidence we have is that NEA itself, at first we are unaware that the Golden Lead was putting pipes under the earth, the beach, into the ocean. So it was communities that reacted, that alerted them to that knowledge. So I was talking with officials too at the NEA, and my point is, why didn't you know? Because they're like, we didn't know they were doing this until people. But I said, you should know. As a state agency, you should know.
Here that the NEA is saying that they know there's an issue and that it will be regulated.
Yeah, fine. NEA, we have to trust NEA. It is the state agency responsible to protect our environment. We have environmental laws, regulations that they need to enforce. Our issue is now the quality of enforcement. So that they are so vigilant that there will not be any time this company may drop some bad, waste into our ocean. Now, to guarantee that is very important, because that such mistake we cannot allow it. And knowing the Gambia, we have capacity issues in this country. So that something doesn't happen and somebody is telling us, no, we didn't know, we forgot, or we don't have the tools, and all of those excuses, when actually damage is going to be done to our lives and livelihoods. So I think these are the concerns. But I would also ask the minister, because I see in the comments that I think it is appropriate that the minister, because I had this discussion with some people, is the minister responding as the Majaro, or responded as the Minister for Information spokesperson.
Because he was responding as a spokesperson.
Yeah, but the message was delivered on a platform that is personal.
Oh, on his Facebook page.
So I mean, I would suggest that the minister needs to have an official spokesperson's Facebook page, so that we know now the minister is speaking as
because it's just like when I'm posting personal stuff, I post them on Fatu Camara, or when it's the Fatu Network, that goes on the Fatu Network Facebook page.
Now I can see that point. I think that's a valid point, because what happened was that this was kind of experience, the debate was raging, and I thought probably we need to come up with something. But at the moment, we don't have an official Facebook page, and so I decided to use my personal. But definitely, it was in my capacity as spokesperson of the government. So I was speaking on behalf of the government, even though I posted it in my own wall. But I mean, we're going to address that issue as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Madi is World Press Freedom Day, and I'm going to take advantage and enjoy the freedom. Somebody just said here that Madi is the enemy of the state. That is huge. Like, how can someone say that? Are you really an enemy?
That's language that you used in the time of King Henry VIII. In the 13th century or during Sunjata's time, enemy of the state. No, no citizen should be classified as enemy of the state.
Yeah, that's too huge.
I mean,
even non-citizens.
Non-citizen. Nobody should be classified as such, even if you pick up arms. No, I'm not. I mean, I think we, on a particular day like this, we just have to recognize that as Gambians, we have our opinions. I have the greatest respect for Mr. Jao here and yourself, but I will not shy. I mean, I will not hesitate for once to disagree with his opinion. And I think that is the culture we need to cultivate in our country. And the theme of this World Press Freedom Day is keeping power to check.
Yes.
I mean, it is our interest, not just the media, that all citizens are vigilant. They said the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. So I'm just trying to be a citizen who is vigilant, towards our government. And I guess for me, I just want to see our government do the right thing. So I'm not sitting here to praise the good things that they do, which I appreciate. But I would raise alarm if I see any slight, distraction, because when a government misconduct, or corruption or abuse takes place, that is huge. And I think we should learn from our recent experience to understand that the state is powerful, and the slightest mistake can cost lives. So that is what I'm doing. But I'm no enemy. I mean, I have all the goodwill, good wishes for Mr. Barrow to succeed. I mean, because if he succeeds, I mean, I succeed as a citizen. I mean, Gambia succeeds. So my intention is not really to damage his government or the Gambia government. No. So I'm not an enemy. I'm a friend.
I agree. I mean, this is not a question of being enemy, because the thing is, as they say, governments are elected into office to do the right things. I mean, so nobody should be pressing the government for doing the right thing. That's what they are elected to do. I mean, but if you see them doing something which is not in the interest of the public, criticize us. I mean, that's the only way we would be able to know where we've gone wrong, and then do what is necessary to correct those things. I think criticisms are accepted. They are good as well.
It's becoming an issue because it's not the government. Like, honestly speaking, I cannot remember where they put pressure on us for reporting anything, like say, why did you say this, why did you say that? We don't have issues like that. I think it's the die-hard supporters that are the ones when Madi, writes something on social media, on our website, then they start going after him. I think we will have that a while, because we had that with the Gambia Green Boys before.
Yeah, but that would, I think it also indicates civic education is necessary in this country. I mean, democratic culture. How do we build democratic culture? I think that is it. People to know that this is democracy. It's at the end of the day, also, it's contentious. It's noisy.
Exactly. So you have your right to support, and I have my right to, say my opinion as well. But I don't want to take all your time. I would like to thank you all very much for coming to join us here on World Press Freedom Day, which is today. Like I said, our studio is under construction, but this is the first time, and it's a very big day for journalists, so we decided to come on live today. Thank you all very much, and Sean Becker just sent something here to say that the Victim Center will be holding their annual general meeting AGM on the, Sunday, May 6th at 10 a.m. And they were selected to help observe, coordinate the process, okay? So it will be good. The Victim Center is having an event on Sunday the 6th, 2018 at 10 a.m. Well, thank you very much, Honorable Minister. What would you like to assure journalists with that they would have freedom to do their work? Nobody will have
I would certainly, take this opportunity to congratulate Gambian journalists as well as non-Gambian journalists in this country and abroad, on this special occasion, that is the World Press Freedom Day, and to reassure journalists in this country that, as far as I am the Minister of Information, I will guarantee the press freedom in this country and do everything necessary to, to ensure that the capacity of the media is built and journalists are able to do their work without any kind of hindrance whatsoever. They are free to report anything. All that I ask from journalists is responsible, journalism, because we live in a fragile country, kind of, and we do not want people to incite, things and all that. That's all we expect from journalists, responsible journalism. But the media is as free as we possibly could afford in this part of the world.
And Mahdi, what would be your take on that?
Well, I'll just buttress that point by the Minister, responsibility. Press freedom entails responsible journalism, and more so if you are in your own country. And I guess at the panel, I'll be sharing some ideas by Joseph Politra, and Data Hydra, who for me represent the highest level of responsible journalism. That the best journalist for me is the responsible journalist. So let's enjoy this freedom that we are enjoying in the Gambia right now, remembering where we came from, but also more importantly understanding our role as journalists. Journalists are critical components or sector in any society. So my message on this day really it would be responsible journalism.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mahdi, and to all of you sending your questions. We're sorry the minister has to go because they have another engagement, Mahdi as well. And to the person saying, Mahdi, where were you during Gambia's time? Mahdi was also here contributing to the struggle. There are a lot of things that we cannot talk about, because their gun is past. But I only wish we had the opportunity to tell you what people like Mahdi contributed while they were here in the Gambia, because I know myself. And some of those things, as journalists, there are certain things we cannot say. Even if we are taken to firing squad, we cannot talk about those. But anyway, thank you all. Okay. Just to say that today is World Press Freedom Day. And we are planning, actually this just, I was thinking about this last night and I didn't know we were going to make it. But just about an hour ago, I made a few calls to the Honorable Minister for Information, Demba Ali Jaw, to ask if he would have time today to come to our offices along Keraba Avenue at the Fatu Network for us to have a chat on World Press Freedom Day and what Gambia is doing to, when it comes to press freedom. And the Honorable Minister has agreed to come over to our offices today, and Mahdi Jabate would also be here. So this is just to let you all know that at 2:30 Gambian time, 2:30, we will have a live broadcast that will be out of our studios here on Keraba Avenue at the Fatu Network. And this would also be the first time that we will have a live show at the studios. It's actually new, and we're still working on it, but because today is such a it's an important day for the media all over the world, we decided we should do something here today. Kon mbokk yi nga xam ne yéen ak ñuy déglu liñ doon wax rek mooy toogoon rek ma xalaat ne waaw tey la World Press Freedom Day, so lan la ñuy mën a def pour ñu def something. And then ma call Honorable Minister bi di Minister for Information Demba Ali Jaw di ko laaj ndax dina am time pour mu ñëw ak ñun tey ci suñ studio bi nga xam ne mu ngi ees musuñ koo génne yangum because liggéey mu ngi continuer ba tey. So DA Jaw call Honorable Minister bi mu ne he is willing to come to our offices today pour ñu ñëw wax affaire World Press Freedom Day ak ñoom ban plans lañ put in place pour press freedom in Gambia. So nangu na pour ñëw si kanam tuuti 2:30 dinañ nekk live on the Fatu Network ngeen seetaan ñu foofu dinañ def live broadcast boo xam ne dinañ am waxtaan bu ñuy def ak Demba Ali Jaw ak tamit kii di Madi Jobaate civil society yéen ñëpp xam ngeen ko moom tamit wax nañoo ak moom right now he's involved in some training program with the police waaye mu ne dina jël time mu ñëw woto mbaɗigol ɓe ɓen fof kan dron wolen ko bilen World Press Freedom Day so Fatu Network no jenduma thank you jenduma then Fatu Network ngafo ko comme World Press Freedom Day lem bi insinanna studio kono studio ni nag namana funtindi bi ko be do ko la jema bang on ko bari bi sa funtindi nga Demba Ali Jawo soto je Nadia Mutala kabinale ak 2:30 nga wala fay Demba Ali Jawo ani Madi Jobaate mbetol be soto la pour yena ening ali kacha World Press Freedom important nyamen anin fanan Gambia be muneke kan towards press freedom o fanan bebe kala kacha tile me alon ko bimbe o be kala Fatu Network jenna officer to Keraba Avenue so kula me alon last minute leng wala yatinna mafo no juna but in sitale dronko okay World Press Freedom Day I think it's important for us to come up with something so it's impromptu as you know in the media that's how it goes it's ifeng kedroya mi the science ante ko matunga tra ngake science ante so yes ning alasanta mbeo kelale nyato demanding altol be simol jibeno so al suwa time bula ay free nalia no 2:30 it will be about 10:30 to close see altol la time o be kala 10:30 lati yes be kala 10:30 lati alla time so tabin bafalo ko the radio show I know right now we have a few live shows on the Fatu Network and some of the other shows are all repeat broadcast that you are listening to but now that the studio is almost ready once that is complete we would have the radio inside the studio where we will be having shows for you from Gambia. I'm not sure I'll be able to do a daily show, but maybe at least twice a week or something I should be able to do that, to volunteer. So some of the people have been contacting us that they want to do shows. They will be coming to our studio and do their shows right there. Then that way we can have, different people coming to do shows and they don't have to do it Senkiri because you know electricity is one issue and also the internet can also be an issue. So they will all come over to the office and do their different shows. So yes, that's what it is. Thank you very much. Today is a very important day for the press. I know lu nekk dañ ko dee def ñu dee dal suñu def suñu liggéey lu nekk dañ koo dégga dañ ñoo saaga dañ ñoo dikkal fu nekk lu nekk dinañ ñu ko waxal waaye leen rek more important something that's important right here is if you know some of us in the media we've been through everything. We've been called all kinds of names. Dikkal nañu fu nekk waxal nañu lu nekk even some fake WhatsApp messages came out, fake emails came out, all kind of intimidation that never stopped us. So what I'm trying to say, nothing will stop us, inshallah, because we're also doing a job, and this is ñun tam liñ yaakaar yéen mi toog si office yi ki nekk docteur liggéeyam boobu la yaakaar ki nga xam ne ingénieur la liggéeyam boobu la yaakaar foofu la dundalee njobootam ñu ni tamit bi ko yàlla dogalee bii mooy suñ bos te ñu ni tamit fii la ñuy dundalee suñ njoboot ñu ni tamit bii mooy fi nga xam ne lu ndaw li ñuy am fii lañ koy amee so ñun tam dañu respect suñ liggéey boobu te dinañ def suñ liggéey bi to the best of our ability yenn saa nag a lot of people are not gonna like us I understand but then if you know the media and know what we go through myself xam ngeen lu ma dee daj lu nekk def nañ ko sax dañoo génnee ay yaram yëpp ñu ne suma yaram la yarami neen loolu yëpp xew na fi so kon di wax rek ne loolu yëpp suñu mënut a stop amul benn saaga wala benn kind of intimidation wala benn supporter bu jóg wax ne yow sa government buñ ko wax dara wala sa ministre sa best friend buñ ko wax dara wala tukkulóor si sa anti la buñ ko wax dara when it comes to the job loolu moom ñun will have to do our job to the best of our ability. I think at some point people are going to understand that. I think at some point they're going to understand that this is the Gambia that we all fought for, that this is the Gambia all we want in this country is peace, but for us to do that, we have to make sure that we speak truth to power. Lolu nekk na loo xam ne is very important, and it's also important for the politicians and those in power. Boo seetee boo defee loolu rek dañ dee mun a xam ëllëg su gaay bëggee def dara duñ ko nangu man boo gisee lu bari mënatuma koo def parce que presse bi man suma pa bàyyi wuñ ma mun naa dem ma dem def dara the next minute is all over the news. So because of that dama de aw fii duma fi mun a aw fii laay aw. So there is nothing wrong with putting stuff in check and putting people in check. So we will continue to do that without intimidation. Nothing can intimidate us. We'll continue to do that without fear. We'll continue to do that si li nga xam ne noonu la war a tegoo loolu dara mënu koo stop. No amount of saga, no amount of dikkal ñu fu bon, no amount of tuumal ñu ay far, no amount of lu mu nit mun a def rek ñun we would do our job. Loolu dara duñu si mun a tax ñu bàyyi ko. So kon ci kanam tuuti ngeen tune in di ngeen ñu dégg ñu ñoo di jaawo dinañ am waxtaan boo xam ne dinañ ko def ak moom dinañ waxtaan tamit ak Madi Jobaate yooyu noonu yëpp nañ leen ko indil ci kanam kon di wax rek thank you very much jërëjëf yéen ñëpp thank you so much bye bye and have a good day, have a good afternoon.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مبادي ngolunga ala tentu tabaraka wa taala mbe sallanna kuntiyoma Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mbe duwala alama la jang sonu yala e anala saibolu bi kachani atata mafan kilinneto hanibi wala mu yaya jammeti mo jama le yaya jammelon dolu beje ya lonne tendron yaya jamme dol beje wal yalon ne katu inaay do ko kele dol beje inaay business olake bare momo yalon ite yalon fanna minna ite bole fonola ite yalon nyin dola nyin do yalon nyin dola oto nim moye kumo fala kumo to dron nga hakilotu dron kana fo hani bare mbek kuma kilim folale yaya jamme nyon konkoron le mati nyon konkoron yalan aka falin hanima ya jamme long ina man do koke men nyante sondi la jin kumola ko nyon konkoron le mati ika ya jamme jele ay nyim fo bi sama e dofu ay nyin ke bi sama e doke o dron satan dila ko nyon konkoron le mati yo lafta domandin na folalie ndefana nga domandingo mello ngala kuoto nga ntenga do ko do man dinkele ndefana nañu kundingo nga do ko do man dinkele Gambia banko kam andu nga fannaji nga do ko ke fannaji amalatu bara fannaji ma bebe jemu investigation oldi yo jama be je ni nga report hol safe akata dulal le to ita dulal to fayna fu da tala bari nata la bandamento wala on the office of the president na reporto katata fangle ya straight away pour ka fale ko jumalem yaya jammeti mbite ngaddo man dingo mello ngala kuoto wala nyinti ko yaya jamme mo tilimbali ba yaya jamme amal la fi moy ke fenti Gambia na mankati dammati yaya jamme hani kodo men famu kodo na ga nonu Gambia mota kodo sota to nabe kala kodi tiyoti munati na ngofo sango do sotota be na office o kono abeji ke do beji ke nyina ta tola la bari mba kataka insha Allah rabbi ni nga mari to soto dron mba falalen anata anabe kacala mbe siri mbe na saferola ay nyina faye ko ay modanta ne to diala bara ay modanta on men to diala sillaba samata bowolu konale nga sillaba ala na taken nga sillaba lonne te nga sillaba fana lo nyamen mbina o fana fola domanding nte jam fala je o man ya jamme ma baake okay ngalo nyame wala nyinti ko ala dindin dobe je ka fay man la fin ko to fa mari be Gambia lan to fala dindin nyinta to fala sillaba la dindin wala wati okay wo dindin nyin kambano nyin ay official alta official ko nyin kan kamen foye anika business wala kanu scratch card anin sim card aka wala ta official bulake wafi anatana official la kodo natana anata ta business kodo nyi ngata 3.5 million Gambian dollars official ya kata nyawo nya ila sales department muso nyi mem sales department management ngalonne barinta to fola sikeno ni ngato fo ate dialay bari amari nkamen fa african ko li yallonne isulata kende ne maje ka kata nyawo nyang biring reporto nyum futar tan tolla ntening dobe je mo fula ndolle nga case ni investigate bari wol fulo bebe active service ko len te tolu fala bari nte kunning kilingon tele nata o kenyi muta namma o me official la 3.5 million tan te dam male nata na muta bari biri nga muta e men fonye natara nun ko lafta ko dola nun dennun nun atina nun luanya atde wala nkay hani dibitala case ni nata investigate anata nata kitiola nata silla balo woleto anata nun asle nata pour kana kende ngoni bel yo wo botaje biring ngamuru na nyin kumoto biring kenata membe kumol information odi ka yaya jammela mbeje ay molu tofo biray silla ba tofo dron ila banta silla ba le tofo la ka at kenyin nata tandi ko silla ba de na fulo men babula siata korda men babul gambe banko ka siata subhanallah yaya dan tulo ko nga fero ke muyalon ko membulo la ka nyamen isa jen suwol sotono akay wo feata wonin tala wulo keta kilonti tabe men nam pareta walantar mfinti da dron ntara nga sim card kutusan man silla ba kumandi na official line wala nga kumandi dron ala ya ka cikan kay ko ngoto ma ko nam ko ni jumala kay entele do ma biringan to faydo ko ni bad ni man kelo no batin kay ha dalila la yatinna nkaay be mi nga ko nye komplen na korda do to atondi ton table to medo ko la je ko ma je nkaay o ken kana science mbatu je alan sara kola ndaram futatala na hata ko ma je na diam tan kay ko mbekuma kiline fole ni la tala abetiyat ni man la betiyat bari ay dan tani te damma te mo bari ndebe service do ko la kono te lafta pour ye tanka ngaay ko ning ila fita ikungola nkai ni banko bula as soon as possible akonye nkai ko katum ito fota tolu kono la muniya lonko afuta da yaya jammela te plano mi nyete koy be bulola le kan ni bulola ikan ila fon ya jamme be soto la nyame nkai nak naku motata anata wala nyinte ndakatale ndunta na moto kono ntata al silla ba samta jininka nkamem falie aba falalen ha o hani ndala tata no manga fay meje janniwo general bubu jinabi sawla general o kamento moy general bubu ani ya jamel relation mowlande bare biraade Gambia nun he was on the house arrest minul ba guard kanun state guard boy sol mo sabale nun on that day biraade kanala nun ala sana jata from state guard lines corporal babukar nyang state guard and the other boy mala force name lo ikafai jallo wala ba guard kanun at the AU villa. Okay, General Bubu ala bodyguard was then a lieutenant called Lieutenant Papis Jamme. Akanata nyum boy sol lema bira kana tela in Bakau checkpoint ma fangola akakata nun kontongola key point akana tema woleto wo case nying I was among the officers munia investigate but reporto nyin tela nga safi ngani ne tandi ko reporto nyin tas nta be remember no la but ko nyim boy sol this state guard boy sol it is not their fault because biringa investigation of ngi nyinin ka ye mem fonye ko the way they were brief ko nyin generalo it has to be treated like a VIP as a soldier ni ko ko nyin treat as a VIP moman la no one wants to lose his or her position in the Gambia so ni ko nyin treat as a VIP aba treat la as VIP no way fem fo ibole kala but ni ko ni brief as a military officer ko this person is under house arrest then iba o then responsibility nyimbe abe different na So ngatandi la ko the boys we are not properly briefed. 1, 2, these boys they are not even liable. Puru kafo ko nyina kano. So boys will for me tell opinion, personal opinion from the investigation ko nyim boys will yebula, let them be free, let them take them from mile 2. Waso mo bini report of tarala ate man kumandi de but dole yan kumandi with a private line katani na ko report ni nyanta falin na le nkai ko jumale teta mato fonye ani munat na nyanta falin na ko nyanta tan de la ko boy solo ko this is their fault nkai ko ndeta o kala de I took an oath ko mbe fam fen safela be kala to nyalti ndemu muslim molti ndeta o kala akonye ko ke meyen kumandi kela ma konye ko this is the third time ikari photo safe mu yalan ko ke baba ko kontan andum ni moli école ite damin to muta école to muta. Then these boys they were taken to court martial. Then yang kumandi ko ngata court martial pour ka testify. Ngamem fo report auto ate kilingo ngole fo jembe bambandi nji. Wolungo fanan call bina with a private number. Nal hakilo ba kan airport sometimes ago. Man sailon by man traje. A military checkpoint is there. O military checkpoint o membeji ala ta call a report on to lenga safe. Because then I was attached to the airport. Ngana sana report safe nga ki ataya ka tanala ko airport man security soto. Saying ntolla opinion mu nyineti ko nimmenul beje jamanka was there jamanka ni ade mbato fola. He is currently in the UK active service, but the rest nitawolu to fola aning nadindin do beje he was under me Bakari Njai from military intelligence. Nadindewalam he was under me ate mbata to folale atafana he is currently in Germany here. Abe Germany janne. Okay. Nte niaje mbate to fola atafana amantra service ko no sign, but the rest nitawolu to fola. Nga tandala ko moto be yalon ko abe fintila o abe dunna checkpoint to nyanta ka saj isalom membeje then isaje mol si safe aning airport of finance safe ason do report wala ako okay bari aman son ku clean la in that report on that report wala nyinti ko government moto mun yalon ko they are tinted no number plate wolu ni wol nata wol manyan na sajla and they should not stop them wol nyanta ka tambi. But the rest min bebe report ta son tawala. Okay, ni wo be bota je pour ka tandal la ko ya jamme manke mo kendeti. Nyin dulanta be jele pour akunro dron amanke pour Gambia no luti. Wole nyinti ko nali ya jibe janning election o kana. Ke election o nyi luwalu ye dol falinje wole nyinti ko moy 65 years o soto ite lola carte fayota. Wala nyinte ko Usenu Dabu wo data je isaje kayri Usenu Dabu wala kam wala mu moti patriote mu yalon ko UDP wala ka patandi isaje wote lola solo sandem findita alama ne manin kafar kalae katanni ko we want electoral reform ko nyimbita kanne aje ko nyinde ninyin ko tara faketa nin Usenu Dabu mallo UDP maybe isenyin tanole ya londe nenyi londe dron woto nyin simbo indi nole rak e solo muta ya fa bari yomal kiyama ino fanam be kitila ya jamme amang adama baro jinu nay adama baro jinu denum bin kamen fon taw fola woto ya jamme moye mellon ala kuoto anite mellon tanga mellon anin do e mellon ifatata bari ni e fem foye ya jamme la kuoto alu songala ya jamme mu nyon konkorolti ya jamme nyim palaso pour adam malen amanke pour Gambia nolti aka même fo Gambia noli amanke kuma sotorinti ni lafta wolon ini yaay do ko aka même wuri jang alqur'ano ten hani billahi wallahi tallahi ya jama baka fo kuki ya jama ay mellon alqur'ano kono hani fenga malon je nka men faale ngalo mbakele ya jamme muslimo ko men muslimi ya men kumandato manke toñaati ni muslimo toñala mati aka jalangol menu goto ate batula woto mbafulale ko nkanyinu menu faaliye sama nin aliye mbetu jang albenna nyin kumolo albejelale insha Allah rabbi alama ale kayro kenye aninna Gambia banko kan ni muslimo banko to malbe kan ala baraka
Finally, you to wish you all the best. The Gambian people have spoken, and I'm not listening.
You know it's another OPK classic.
Hello? Are you hearing me? I wish you all the best. The country.
Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe now I run to cut up again. Taking to save, but you never say no. Just is gone for the polling by the sun. Then the commission up on Papi show when they die. Jambe did so many bad things.
You are the elected president of the Gambia, and I wish you all the best. I have no ill will.
Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, why you do this to Gambia? Why you kill our people? One time and that's another best. Cut about the boy down for me. Justice don't fall upon him. All the bad things they do.
After 22 years, I'm grateful to the Almighty Allah for that. I remember I came on a Friday, 22nd of July. And I lost on Friday, the 2nd of December. No, it's not the 22nd, but the 2nd of December. I like style.
Yeah, Jambe. Why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Yeah, Jambe. Why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, Jambe. Yeah, why you kill our people? Why you do this to Gambia? Why you kill our people? Why you do this to Gambia? Yeah, why you kill our people?
That my time is up, and I hand over graciously gratitude to the Gambian people and gratitude to the Almighty Allah.
Why you do this to Gambia?